Welcome to We Really Love Island
with Remy and Lily.
I'm Remy Casimir. I'm a New York City stand-up comedian, and I host the sex podcast, How Come?
I'm Lily Michelle. I'm also a comedian, and I'm obsessed with season 2.
We are obsessed with love, sex, and reality TV. So we're binging the best show there is, Love Island. And now, so are you.
Watch along with us, and then listen to what we have to say about the episode. This episode, we're talking about
Season 2, Episode 21. Where's my phone?
What time are you leaving?
I don't have to anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Amazing.
I know. Ooh. So exciting.
This was a really good episode.
This is my favorite episode. Like, I just remember the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is so, like, I've never seen a show where they put two girls away.
Yeah, that it felt like solitary confinement. You know? And like obviously they're gonna freak out.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was just like twist.
It
like
was
you
so much.
You think you know the rules by now, and then they're just like, Okay, anyway, let's start from the beginning. Tina and Liana.
They enter the villa. I told you what their signs are.
Mm-hmm.
Tina's a Pisces, Liana's a Leo.
Yeah.
But they enter, and like Tina's like, I'm willing to do whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But then she seems really shy when she enters the villa, like not the type of girl to like cheat and do that stuff.
I mean, she could be a shy personality, but also like willing to play the game.
Yeah, maybe like sneaky.
Maybe sneaky, yeah. I just thought it was funny when she comes in, or they both come in. Zara's like, ugh, another blonde, like, I'm the only blonde, and like, I know I'm not even really blonde. Like, why did you have to say that? Like, neither are they, probably.
Yeah, it's just crazy that like she's competing with everybody, but it's like you haven't even gotten one win yet. You know?
Yeah.
And then the way she was talking about Adam, she's like, yeah, I'd be pissed if they took. It's like, you guys don't even kiss.
Yeah.
He doesn't like you.
They've kissed once, and it was like in a challenge, I think.
Yeah.
Kady says she doesn't trust Scott or anyone.
Yeah.
In her confessional, she's like, I've never trusted anyone. And I was like, relate.
I think you and Kady are a lot alike.
Yeah.
Like if you were in the villa, you'd be like Kady, except you wouldn't yell cunt.
I don't know. I think
you might.
Yeah. And like totally unwarranted too. Like
I wonder what I would be like in the villa. Like who I would.
I don't know.
I want to be Olivia. Obviously.
I was going to say, maybe. I think you're chill like her and you're into friend sex like her.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But Scott's face does light up when Tina enters.
I didn't see that, but yeah.
Like everyone kind of noticed. But I think it wasn't like he was like, oh, look at this hot girl. I think he was just like, oh, the tables have turned.
The game's afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even said at one point, he's like, I'd love to go on a date with Tina. Like, I wouldn't do anything, but like, I'd love to just go.
Yeah, he just likes to like wild.
They both like to wind each other up.
Yeah, they're just like fucked. I just think it's like he's obsessed with power, you know? Like
I think both of them are.
I know, but when Kady first entered the villa, he was like, she has the power and I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's like, yeah, the boys have the power.
Yeah.
Again. It's like, you're so obsessed with power.
Well, him and Tom are pretty close, right? Because Tom is making all the girls feel like shit, especially the ones who don't have to.
I know. Tom's like, they're both stunning. Get used to it. Like, what the fuck, Tom?
Like, what?
Where is this coming from? You're just this insecure little boy who cries all the time, and now look at you.
Yeah, you need to be worried, he said.
He was like going into the confessional being like, all these girls are worried. And it's like, yeah, because you keep telling them to be worried. Yeah. You psycho.
He's such a psycho.
I hate him.
And then Terry goes, it's incredible what happens when two girls walk into the villa.
Yeah.
About Mullen, because she actually finally walks over to him and says like,
yeah,
like, hey, we haven't talked all day.
Yeah. And like, I'm on Terry's side with this.
Me
I
too.
think Malin was a little crazy about the t-shirt thing, very oversensitive.
Insane.
It's just
and then
a
he even said, he's like, it's embarrassing, mate. He's like, and I want it to work out so badly with you. And she like is crying and like still can't just like accept the apology, even though she did the thing wrong.
I think she's very manipulative. Like, every time she's been wrong, she turns it on the person. Like, remember her and Scott?
Yeah.
Like, she keeps doing that, and I'm like...
Yeah, and he keeps being like, I really want this to work with you. Like, if somebody says that, like, you're like, okay. You know, like, it's like, oh, she's...
And, like, he said 100 girls could enter the villa and I still have eyes for you. Like, that's the most romantic
the most
thing.
nice thing.
Yeah, no one's ever said anything like that to me. Like, that's so nice to hear.
I know, my boyfriend's like, I can't wait till 2 new girls enter the villa. I'm like, you're not on this show. Yeah, then Liana likes Alex. I wrote LOL.
Yeah, it's like he's not talking
and
to her.
Terry, LOL.
Liana just like
sights out for the 2 hottest guys.
I mean, she's a Leo. That makes sense.
Okay. I mean, I get, like, I don't want to be too judgmental, but I just don't think she's that much of a bombshell. She keeps referring to herself as like, that's what we bombshells are. Like,
but the thing is, okay, so after the Chris interview, I was like, oh, everybody here is a 10 minimum, you know?
Yeah.
And so she's a 10. She's a hot girl. When she walks in the room, people turn their heads. But you walked in with Tina, who's like pretty much a 12, you know?
Yeah.
So, and you're not the hot. When
although,
you're around
you know
really
what?
hot,
Liana could be really hot if she... I haven't seen anything I love of her personality yet.
Yeah, her personality sucks. But if she didn't talk...
Yeah, like the
hot.
way she's approached Alex is the same exact way that Zara did. Like, I'll just wait till he gets... until I've separated him from someone.
Yeah, she's a very big ego. And it's funny how she went for the 2 Leos as well. No, she didn't. What's Terry?
I don't know. We don't have our pad.
I have a picture of it.
Oh, nice.
But Alex is a Leo. I know that.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's
Terry's
going
a
for
Cancer.
the 2 hottest guys in the house.
Yeah.
That's it. And to be fair, okay, Mullen and Terry look on the rocks, but like, did you not watch Olivia and Alex just fall in love?
Yeah.
Like the rest of Britain did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Olivia's fine. I don't think Liana like just the way that Alex was responding to the...
Yeah, he wasn't like, talking to her.
Yeah.
He didn't. She was like, I can't tell if he like is giving me vibes or not. And it's like,
he's ignoring you.
If someone's giving you vibes, you know pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely. Then Tina tells Zara that she likes Adam and Scott. And Zara is so fucking weird in that conversation because she's being like so friendly. And then she's like, oh, but we're going to have a problem because you like the guys that I like. Oh, this is weird. You know, like...
Yeah. She's crazy.
She's so crazy.
She's a crazy person.
And then she goes back to Kady and tells her, she's like, well, I told them very firmly, like, we're going to have a problem. Girls support girls. Like, when was that part of the conversation?
Yeah, we must have missed that. And she went and told Kady and Olivia.
Yeah.
And then she was like trying to be like, yeah, if she picks Adam, I'll be pissed. And it's like, yeah, he's not your dude.
Boyfriend or anything.
He's not your anything, buddy.
Kady's like, I can go fancy my foot in your face. You can go fancy that rock in the pool instead of Scott.
I like how she's always like, I'm not threatened. But if she fucking comes near my Scott, I swear to God. And it's like,
I'll
you're
kill
threatened.
her. Right.
Just
what do you think threatened means?
Yeah.
Like, if you saw somebody who was non-threatening go near your Scott, you would do nothing.
Yeah.
But like,
okay, try.
And she keeps saying like she's Scott's type, you know, like blonde, plain.
Yeah, she's like, she's so plain.
Like she's not she's hot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love the first
nighttime.
It's so funny. We couldn't stop laughing because Adam does not like Zara.
He doesn't want to clutch her.
He doesn't want to touch her. Even like in the slide, she keeps like poking him and
like looking up at him, being like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" Like,
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I just had a cup of tea," and it's like, no, you just don't like her.
Also, like, what is she expecting? Like, they never kiss or like.
Yeah.
She makes up entire relationships in her brain. And I know I'm saying this as someone who's done the same exact thing.
I've done that too.
But she's done it repeatedly on this show with a bunch of other people as witnesses. Like, if you're doing it in the private of your own head, you know, like, that's one thing. But like, there's other people weighing in and being like, hey, you need to change up these tactics and like be wary of people's actual emotions and not just like what you think. Yeah. And she's still looking at the guy while he's sitting up being like, something wrong? Like, you don't think in your head like, oh, he doesn't want to cuddle me, I should go to sleep.
Yeah. She keeps trying. That's what I like about Zara, is her persistence even after she's been rejected.
I mean, it just begs the question, how many times did she go out for Miss GB before she won?
That's very funny.
Thank you.
I love, this is the one thing I did love that Tom did. He just sat up and he was like, dude, that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
If I wake up and you're still sitting like that. It makes everybody laugh. And I was like, Tom, that's the only time you've ever and will be funny.
Yeah.
I would say with Sophie. Sophie killed it too with Pencil Dick is on the finishing line.
Oh my God. Yeah. I thought Kady was on the bottom. The way that
she was going.
Yeah, no, but the way that the covers were humping, I was like, oh, Scott's on top.
Yeah.
And then like they popped their little heads out and it was her. And I was like, interesting. Not the silhouette that I saw in the bed.
Maybe they were different shots. Who knows? But
yeah, maybe.
I just love.
Do they change positions under the cup? Oh, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how sex.
That's how sex works. Yeah.
You're like, me and my boyfriend stick to one.
You pick one for the time, and then you change it up for the next time. Yeah.
I love when they're fucking anyone in this villa in every season when they're fucking and then they poke their heads out.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Like Hannah and Jonathan.
We should have asked Chris about people fucking in front of him in the house, but I feel like that happened way less on season 1. Well, no, John and Hannah did all the time.
John and Hannah. Oh, that line that John says, he's like, Lord, stop talking, I'll lose my boner. Oh, it's my favorite line, I think, of the series.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so funny.
Kady goes, I'm not going to get along with her if she is going to want to date Scott about Tina. And I thought that was really hilarious because, like, does she forget that she literally stole Scott from Zara?
Yeah, she can't take it.
Scott and Zara actually kissed. Yeah. Like, a real kiss. Like, he kissed like her. Together. They were, like, together.
Before everyone knew how crazy
she cried about him.
She cried about him.
And now she's best friends with Kady.
Yeah. I don't know. But Zara, poor Zara.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for her.
Oh, really? I feel bad.
You feel bad that she got her title taken away?
I do as a feminist, yeah. Even Olivia said it. She's like, as a woman, like, who watches those pageants, seeing somebody be stripped of her title because of what she did, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Olivia said the best thing in the world. She said she's going to be on to bigger and better things. She doesn't need that crown.
Well, Kady said it first. Anyways. She said it immediately when she went to hug her. She goes, you're on to bigger and better. And then, like, everybody around was, like, chirping. But, yeah, she was like, it's
it was the last part of that sentence that I really liked, not the beginning.
Yeah, it's plastic anyway.
It's plastic anyways. Yeah. Like, I just love that.
Yeah, she's great. But also, I don't think those crowns are plastic. I think they're metal.
They're not real.
No, but they're, like, metal.
Anyways, I thought it was a great thing to say.
It was a great thing to say, but I'm just saying.
Remy's like, actually, Kady said it first. And actually, it's not plastic. It's like, it's a nice thing.
It was a really nice thing. And she was the first person to hug her, too.
Yeah, I like Olivia a lot.
Before Zara even said anything. That was a fucked up kind of how she came out. And she's like, I need to talk to everyone.
And everyone's like, what, Zara?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you pissed about? She's like, and she starts
crying. Yeah. Like, and they're like, oh my God, someone's dead. Yeah. And then she's like, my title.
Everyone's like, oh.
It was interesting how the boys like were making fun of it, but then trying to understand too. And then like Terry was like, listen, she's like worked hard for it. It means like a lot to her. And then they were like, oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. And that's what she said in her confessional too. She was like, it's hard because I worked so hard. I like sacrificed and then it just gets taken away. It's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Olivia also said, you're being real and a role model. And as a woman, I'd be pissed seeing that. And then Adam says he and Zara has no connection to Tina.
Yeah.
And then Zara comes and sits in the middle.
Lies down in between them like a fucking psychopath. It's so awkward to even watch. Like, I felt like my skin crawling.
Do you remember the last time that she did that? With Scott and Kady?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When Kady was on Javi's bed. And she's like, I thought it was Wavi's bed. And Zara's like, that's it. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Zara's problem is she doesn't know how to make connections with people. She just wants to split people up.
Yeah.
And there are people like that. Like, I've even been like that I'm like, oh, I want to be better friends with that person. I'm going to like tell them, like, not recently, but like when you're younger, you know? But like, that's not how you bond with people. You bond with people actually talking to those people, not making their relationships with other people worse.
Yeah.
Or more difficult.
It's like how I used to think relationships worked when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And now I know otherwise.
Like, what their body language, I want to take a picture of that and put it on the Instagram or something. But literally, they're just
so
like facing
awkward.
towards each other,
And
like
she's
having the bed, and she's just laying there, not even talking, like asking to be comforted by two people who don't want her there.
Yeah. And then like Adam makes a joke. He's like, maybe you could do porn after this. And she's like, it's not funny. And I was like, actually, it's like a pretty funny joke.
Yeah. Like, he's like, sorry, like, thought you knew I was funny.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't know anything about you because I've just told you I miss GB and been like, my tits are real.
Yeah.
My tits are real. You know who else talks about her tits? Liana. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
When she goes for that date with Alex, she's like, you'll just have to love me for my face or my tits. Like, you already have them. You don't need to talk about them.
Yeah.
Show, don't tell. You know?
Yeah, I've always had big tits and I've never talked about them. So it's like baffling to me. My friends who have small tits talk about it sometimes. They're like, oh, my tits are small. I'm like, oh, that happens.
That happens, yeah. I had a threesome once with this girl. She was like my friend at the time, and I was just pity for her because her boyfriend had just broken up with her. But her and this guy I liked, and during, she was like, she had like the biggest tits, and like my tits are like pretty small, and she kept being like, doesn't Rem have like the biggest tits? Like, just to call attention to like her own tits.
That's like psychotic.
It was psychotic. It was the worst. I will not be doing another threesome. Well, you know, that's not fair. One person can't ruin everything.
They also can, but
They also can, yeah.
Kady, when Scott's like making food and Kady's standing there and Tina's by the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and Kady's like, I'm gonna stay calm and collected, and then she's like, who are you gonna ask out? Just staring Tina down.
Yeah.
And who are you gonna ask? She goes, I don't know. And then Scott's like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, she wouldn't pick you because there would be fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah.
You're so contradictory. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to be calm, and then be like, there will be fireworks.
Well, do you think that Tina should have said who, in the moment, at least, like, who it was narrowed down to?
I mean, pretty much the whole villa knows that it's Adam and Scott, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, I don't think she knew, but if someone's staring you down like that, and you're just like, hey man, this is the game, I don't know what to tell you, like, this is what we all came for, I'm not just gonna like be like, oh, I'd actually prefer to be single.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna wait for a new boy. You have to pick. You have to go on a
No,
date.
but I think it, if she really didn't know, that's one thing, but I do think that she kind of was inclined towards, I don't know.
I think she was into Scott immediately, but because of Kady, she was like, oh, and Adam. But
yeah,
when someone's like, I don't know, I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, I don't know yet, because it hasn't come to it yet. When they send you that text, that's when you know.
That's when you know it's time. Yeah, you still think you're in the deciding phase.
Yeah, until that text comes.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot about manicures this episode because Kady does a lot of like kind of nail chewing.
Yeah.
She never really bites, but she always chews on her nails, and she's always popping Scott's pimples with her nails. And Liana at one point has one of her fake nails broken, and I was like, do they have nail technicians?
They do. That's what that's one of the articles I read, that someone comes and like does their brows and like nails and
every
stuff.
day.
Not every day, like once a week.
Once a week. Their like waxing and
like threading and waxing.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
Because like they would have bushes.
Yeah. I know. I was like, when do you like tweeze your ingrowns and like but there actually is one scene, I think it's coming up in this season, with people tweezing ingrowns. Okay, anyway, Nathan also is like schooling Kady on what it means to be on Love Island. Do you remember that part when they're like sitting around and he's like, listen, like that's what it means to be on Love Island, like,
yeah,
whatever. And it's like, Nathan, like, this has never happened to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to like stand on your throne and be like, yeah, I mean, you guys are just, this is life.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're on a fucking throne.
Yeah, like, Cara's been great to like, everything's been great to you. I was also thinking, because Kady and Scott got in that fight when she was like, you didn't even kiss me, like, when she came in or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, to like kind of claim like we're happy and like, nah.
Yeah.
I feel like kissing in front of a new person on Love Island is akin to like posting an Instagram picture.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
It's like, why didn't
Official.
she? Yeah, it's official and like letting the world know.
Yeah.
Like,
this is mine.
don't touch my fish.
Yeah. This was a sneaky thing by the producers, though. I
What?
Can't get over the fact that they put these girls in the
pod,
and they were like, and then I like that they kept them there for their safety, because
yeah,
it would have been,
yeah,
because I bet that it was a debate.
Well, because Kady already knew too. She also like, what did she say to Scott? And then he was like, he's like, yeah, I can't lie to the bitch.
Yeah,
like she knew, like if she like
had a
the
feeling,
fuse was there, and then it was
Yeah.
about to get lit.
Yeah. And the producers, I'm sure, had a debate of like, should we let them out?
No.
And then I just have a feeling like with the Truman Show where they're just like, it would be great TV.
Yeah.
And then someone else is like, someone will get hurt.
Yeah. Like, oh, when he's almost dying in the end.
You know,
the Truman Show. If you haven't watched the Truman Show, you should.
you should gotta watch it.
It's great.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
Wait, so last night I went to this restaurant with my dad, and Nikki Haley was there.
I don't know who that is.
She's the American ambassador to the UN. She was appointed by Trump. She's like a Republican.
Okay.
She just stepped down from the UN. People think she's going to like run for president potentially. And
Of the United States.
Of the United States. Yeah. Which is like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But she had all these security there. And I didn't realize who she was in the beginning. Like, I don't even think I looked at her, but I just did. And we were sitting at the table next to her.
Yeah.
And I see these two guys at the bar who are like kind of looking in our direction. They've got like ear things in. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in the Truman Show. Like, it's finally confirmed. And then at the end, all these people were coming up and shaking her hand, being like, thank you for your service and stuff. And I looked at her and I go, oh my God, the security's for you. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I literally thought I was in the Truman Show, and her friends started hysterically laughing. It was so funny.
Oh my God. They were like, this woman is crazy.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm not in the Truman Show.
I'm not in the Truman Show. Anyway, yeah, so they get into the pod, and I also, like, they didn't really take any time to decide. Like, Liana, like, she should have weighed things. Like, how do you walk around seeing Alex and Olivia act cute all day?
I know.
And still, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she just thinks that she's hotter, I guess.
Or even, like, yeah, I guess so. And then Tina also knew right away. And that's the thing that I'm like, well, then maybe she should have said something to Kady.
Yeah.
But I don't know how far apart those things were filmed.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then Kady and Olivia get locked up.
Yeah, Kady's like, I'm not going. And it's like, yeah, you kind of have no choice.
Yeah. She goes, oh, Tina's decided?
Yeah.
Like, the producers wrote that text.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not her fault, but, like, also, yeah. Then Tom's being a dick again. He's like, well, you were rude the other day. Shut up, Tom. That's not nice.
Yeah, Tom sucks.
You're not necessary. And then Kady goes, don't lay with her. Like, because I'll never talk to you again. And then she gets one final pimple pop in and goes, I trust you. Which is like the most passive aggressive thing to say. It's like,
yeah,
it's not don't do anything. It's just, I trust you. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. Very manipulative. I love it. I love it so much when Kady's manipulative, but when Malin is, I'm like, fuck you, stupid bitch.
Well, I have stronger feelings for Terry than I do for Scott. Like, I think Terry is like genuinely such a good egg. I think Scott's been crazy.
Scott has been crazy, but he's crazy in love, you know?
Yeah. Olivia was really cute. She was like, I'll make Kady feel better. Like, she wasn't even thinking about herself because she feels like her and Alex are so solid.
Yeah.
And then they put on their masks.
That was so funny. Just like,
and
hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
And like, just like them talking, but like having these masks on, like looking insane.
Like sagging off their faces with like red wine around. They look like the Joker.
It was so funny. And like, they're just slowly going insane and sitting outside, and then they leave for the dates.
Should we wear masks for the next episode that we watch? I have some nice clay ones.
I will do it when I sleep over next time.
Okay, sick. And then apparently they're couples. They didn't just like take a break. Like they have to sleep together. They're couples.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Scott's like, oh, she's going to be pissed. It's like, you can sleep downstairs.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, you should already be planning to sleep downstairs. Like, go make your little home.
Yeah.
And then Kady screams, you're a cunt.
Yeah. She said more. She was like, I love you, Scott.
Yeah. You're a bitch.
But you're a bitch.
Your dress sucks.
Have fun. You're a cunt. Love you, Scott. You're a bitch. And like,
your dress is trash or something like that.
And Olivia's just saying that she's like trying to fake herself into thinking she's okay.
Yeah.
But I think she was okay until Kady started acting crazy, and then she's like, oh, me too. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would get crazy if someone I was with was acting crazy.
Definitely. Because also she doesn't want to sit there and be like, well, I'm really like good.
Yeah.
You know, like you should be worried, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just thought when Kady screams, you're a cunt, Olivia's face, like, she was shocked.
Yeah.
Which I thought cunt wasn't so bad in Britain. That's what it.
Yeah, bitch is worse, apparently. Because when I was there, everyone's like, oh, you're a fucking cunt. But no one would say bitch.
Ah, well, she called her both, so.
So, yeah.
Covered. Today's word is cunt. Just kidding. We say that here. I didn't have any vocab words. I guess we're really good at British now.
We're really good at British.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, we know we really love Island, but do you? If you really love We Really Love Island, let us know.
Leave a rating and review and tell everybody you know to subscribe too.
You can find us anywhere podcasts are found. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, Google Play, all of them, hopefully. If they don't work, message us. You can find us on Instagram at We Really Love Island, or follow us individually at Lils Michelle
and at Remy Casimir. You can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/We Really Love Island.
Follow us on Twitter at We Really Love Island.
Send us your thoughts and your prayers, and if you know any of the contestants,
send them our way.
Yes.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And always remember that we're not affiliated with Love Island, ITV, CBS, or anything. We're not official anything. We're just two comedian girls. Thank you. Goodbye.